Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news the trade tariff landscape just got messier. The US is to reimpose sanctions on Iran, but the EU is to shield its companies from the effects, trying to preserve a hard-won deal over Iranian denuclearization. China has said it will ignore the sanctions, taking the opportunity to increase its oil imports from the country, actually diverting orders from the US. Threats and counter-threats of consequences are everywhere, although generally markets are yawning. In Germany, there was data surprise. Factory orders slumped 4% month-on-month in June. This was the largest fall since January 2017. Economists had expected orders to essentially hold steady. They even fell on a year-on-year basis, which is unusual. June industrial production in Germany is due tomorrow and is expected to show a small retreat after a strong jump in May. Loan officers at American banks reported easing lending standards for business loans of firms of all sizes, while keeping terms for commercial real estate loans almost unchanged in the second quarter. In Australia, the drive for prescriptive regulation is gaining steam, even if it seems to have failed in the past. Now, regulator ASIC wants to embed its own appointed supervisors within banks. You have to wonder who's going to be responsible for failure if something untoward happens on their watch. And today in Australia, their population will tick over 25 million. We're expecting the New Zealand population to reach 4.9 million in September sometime. US Treasury 10-year yield retreated on the US reimposition of Iran sanctions and the potential fallout with the EU, and is now at 2.94%. Their 2-10 curve has slipped to 28 basis points. The Chinese 10-year is at 3.47%, that's down 2 basis points, while the New Zealand equivalent is now just under 2.80. That's 3 basis points lower. Gold is down $5 in New York and now just on $1,208 an ounce, and that is now an 18-month low for the yellow metal. US oil prices are a little higher today, now just over $69 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is now just over $73.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is starting today softer at 67.3 US cents. While the cross rates were unchanged, however, at 91.1 Aussie cents and 58.3 Euro cents. That puts the TWI at 71. I'm David Chaston. That's 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.